everyone, we're down at Bethesda's E3 2010 booth with Maxx Kaufman, who is the game director for Hunted: The Demon's Forge. Welcome, Max.
Hi there.
Tell us a little bit about the game. What can we expect from Hunted?
Well, Hunted is a reimagining of the old dungeon crawl. And the way we see it, it's an action-packed thrill ride. You've got exploration, you've got cover-based combat. It's about two characters, Alara and Caddick.
Tell us about them. They're slightly different. One's an archer, an elven character, and the other's a kind of brutish swordsman.
Yeah. It takes place in a dark fantasy setting. And like you said, she's a master with the bow, and he's a master with the sword. The twist is their personalities are totally backwards. She's the bloodthirsty one. She's the one that's rushing in there. He's the one who's more calculated, had some problems in his youth, that caused him to change his personality. And that whole dynamic, their strengths and weaknesses, that's how we built all the gameplay.
So when the demo was described to me, it was almost like you guys want to bring back the dungeon crawler for the 20th century. Is that correct?
Right. I mean, that was our goal. You look at games like BioShock and Gears of War, and we wanted to combine kind of the best elements of both of those games into this fantasy setting. And then we injected this optional exploration path that, for the players who love that old school, searching for weapons, searching for treasure, you can do that. But if you want to just go through it fast-paced, kind of do more of the action path, you have the option to do that as well.
So you mentioned Gears there. It's got the kind of, the cover system, the roadie run, the things you expect from that genre. Tell us why you took those on board.
Well, I mean, we're using the Unreal Engine. And to me, I look at it, if it was a first-person shooter, it's all about the genre. And that's the way we look at it. It's all about fantasy, but having that fast-paced action, something that's really fun, easy to pick up.
A lot of the demo, and I assume a lot of the game, will be about this co-op element, using two players to solve each puzzle.
Right.
So tell us a bit about how that's going to work.
Right, well, the dynamic of the two characters, because they are so unique, is they have special abilities. He can push large objects, she can shoot down like ropes, light her arrows on fire. So all the puzzles are built around this system. And it's the same way we balance the AI. He has strengths and weaknesses, and so does she. So it's kind of this dance between the two characters, and the way that we put you in situations where she's going to get overwhelmed by melee guys, he has to rush in and help her, and all the spells and abilities are co-opable.
We see the huge characters actually just behind us. There was one occasion on the demo where I was able to change between the characters quite seamlessly with the other person. Is that going to be the case through the whole game, and is there going to be more characters?
Yeah, well, we have change points. The story's about the two characters, Alara and Caddick, but if you're playing cooperatively, you're still leveling up both of your characters. So you can be playing with a friend and say, hey, I want to switch to Caddick, and you can play Caddick, and then at the next change point, switch to Alara. So it's really a cool, interesting dynamic.
So the game is unfortunately behind closed doors here at E3. Can you tell us when people are going to be able to see a bit more of the game? Any multiplayer plans at this point at all?
Well, I'm not exactly sure when we're going to have more stuff coming out, but the game is planned to come out early 2011.
And it's right now PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, right?
It's PC, Xbox, and PS3.
Great stuff. Thanks very much for your time, Max. You can find out more about Hunted: Demon's Forge on a3.gamespot.com.